Hi guys, the topic of this lecture is business analysis. At the business analysis stage, idea surviving the initial screening are evaluated according to the organization's requirements for initial estimates of sales, market share, profit, or return on investment. This is analysis often required studies of the market and competition as well as the cost of the technical inputs. The purpose of this stage is to obtain a concrete business recommendation concerning whether implementation of idea is likely to be profitable. It is important to determine estimate of the sales, cost and profitability before the product moves on the development stage. If it is apparent that the product will not be able to meet the organization's objectives on these measures, then the product moves development stages. If it is apparent product will not be able to meet the organization objectives, then the considerable development cost can be saved and concentrated instead on products that are more likely to meet the all stated objectives. The key variable to determine are demand and all the meeting the demands, productions and the financial requirements and compatibility with organizational objectives and policies. Now move forward the what is the demand of the product. The main analysis, the key to determine the demand is the estimation of the total market for the product and share of this total market that the product is likely to achieve. For new products designed for marketing with which companies is already familiar, the estimation of the total market demand may be relatively easy, but determining these estimates for the product designed for new markets such as the first home computer, trash compactors and or new chemical processes may be extremely difficult. The manager must not only estimate the sales of the new product but also must evaluate the probable impact on the organization's other products. In particular, it is important to avoid the cannibalization of the company's other products. Cannibalization occurs when the sales of new product come at the expense of the sales of other products in the product line. Thus, if Coca-Cola were to introduce a new root beer product, it would want to make sure that the bulk of the sales of new product and didn't come to at the expense of the company's Coca-Cola sales. To estimate sales, some evaluation of the product life cycle is necessary. Specifically, it is important to analyze four major elements: trials, first repeat, adoption and frequency of purchase. Early sales are primarily functions of the rate at which consumers try to new product and purchase it again. Over time, sales level are determined by the proportion of the consumers who adopt the new product and the frequency with which they purchase it. In order to exploit or predict these sales, additionally research may be all the necessary to determine consumer behavior. For industrial product, it is often easier because information from small number of the potential customers may be all that is needed to predict these all elements. Production and financial requirements. In addition to sales, it is important to have a good estimate of the cost to determine likely profitability of a new product. The more similar the new product is to be existing product, the easier it will be estimate cost. In addition, the production cost, it is necessary to estimate capital cost and marketing cost. If any new equipment or production facilities are required, or if substantial marketing costs such as the establishment of new channel of the distribution or extensive promotion requirements will be incurred, accurate estimates of the capital required must be determined. It is important for marketing managers to understand what investment will be required before substantial development costs are increased. If it is unlikely the company would be willing to invest the required amount of the money, then the new product should not be developed. Organizational objectives and the policies, after estimate of the sale cost and investment are developed, they may then must be examined in highlight of the organization's objectives and the policies. For example, some companies have the policy that all new products can lose money for the first 2 years but must break even by the end of the third year, and must recoup losses from the first 2 years by the end of the fifth years. Other organizations may have the objective require any new product to have a given sales potential. Still, other firms may have a policy that only allows development of new products that likely are to be have a return on the investment greater than the 20%. Some organizations only look at profitability.